Hello everyone and welcome. Today I am reviewing a tarot deck. This tarot deck was purchased for me as my birthday present from my apprentice, but it took a while for it to actually show up because it's highly in demand and it's been back ordered, and it took a while. So it was actually like 6 months after my birthday that I received the deck. I haven't opened it yet, so this is both an unboxing and a review. This is the Forager's Daughter Tarot, which is an intuitive deck that features symbolism found in the natural world combined with Art Nouveau inspired detail. It does use the Rider-Waite-Smith style as the basis, but it also has just very different imagery for some of the cards based in the flora and fauna of North America, which you can see why that would appeal to me, right? As an herbalist. I'm very excited to open it. I was admiring it when it was a Kickstarter deck and hoping to get my hands on it, and I hadn't been able to, and so it was a big surprise when my apprentice was like, oh, by the way, your birthday present finally came in. Here it is. It's that deck that you wanted. So I'm going to unwrap it now and just give you my first thoughts on it. Plastic is the bane of my existence. I'm so bad at opening anything that is in plastic that I should have brought my knife in here with me, and I didn't. And I'm debating Yenizov making me a cup of tea, but I'm like, maybe I should call to him and be like, help, bring me a knife. Ah, I got it. I may edit out at least some of that because that was absurd, or you all can laugh at my suffering. All right, so first thoughts. The box is beautiful. You know, it's this dusky purple color with the botanical illustrations and some Art Nouveau detailing. I am a fan. Now let's see. Okay, so you open it like that. And then the cards come out. Oh no, more plastic. So, box. More plastic. Yay, more plastic. So this is not, I think, the new one, the 3rd edition release. I think this is the 2nd edition release. I should have asked. I know there's a new one that is going to have even more additional cards. This one has a few additional cards, and then there was a redesign for the Afterlight edition. I don't believe that this is the Afterlight edition. Got it. All right. Trying not to bend any of the cards getting out of the plastic, which is not a fault of the designer for making sure everything was well packaged. It's a fault in my ability to negotiate plastic. All right, so first thoughts, they're really thick. They're really thick. They have a nice glossy feel. The gold edging is really beautiful and really well done. This is the gold edging is really nice. The card art is just as beautiful as it was on the website. I love the sort of muted colors. I think they're just really stunning. Definitely enjoying the feel of the deck. Like, it's not like the last one that I unboxed where I really disliked the plastic cards. I understood that they were recycled, but it just really bothered me. I had a hard time using them. They were too slippery. Yeah, this is really gorgeous. Just quick perusal, and I can tell you that there's some cards that's the imagery just stands out to me as incredibly well thought through, if that made sense. Not just beautiful, but intelligent in design. So the Fool is, you know, an egg cracking on things emerging from the chrysalis and new life sprouting. The Magician is the next stage of metamorphosis. So like tadpoles becoming frogs. The Tower is a lightning struck tree, which is really quite fantastic. Ah, the star. Lovely. So very impressed with the art. The moon has moonflowers. That's fantastic. I love the botanical choices that they made, like what, oh wow, okay, so there are a few cards that are not traditional to the deck, which have been added, and in the Afterlight edition that's coming out, there will be even more. But I think this might be some of my favorite art ever. This is one of the cards, the additional cards. This is Ephemerality, and it has ghost pipes on it. How fantastic is that? I love this. The Lunar Moth and ghost pipes. Oh, I love it. Then there's Ancestor, which I think is a fantastic inclusion to the ideas represented in the tarot. Stillness. Bond with the pack. And Ingenuity with a tool solving Corvid. Fantastic. They really do that, you know, shape tools. I love it. I love it so much. I really anticipate making use of it. In a minute, I'm gonna flip to the screen recorder and just show you the whole deck on the website, skim over the art, talk about what I like about it. But so far, unboxing, definitely like it, and I'm gonna try doing a reading here in a minute and see how that goes. First things first, I'm the worst at shuffling, especially if a deck is really big, which this one is, because I have teeny tiny baby hands. And in fact, this is beyond, I think, my ability to hold on to it and shuffle it at the same time. So let's see if I'm right about that. I can't even grip it to shuffle it. This was actually a problem that I had with my last deck that I was making use of, the Ciro Marchetti Gilded Tarot Royale, was just so big that I couldn't actually grip. Yeah, I can't grip the deck to shuffle using the method that I normally use, which is this one. See, I lost cards. So that's gonna be a minor problem for me. What I ended up doing with the Ciro Marchetti deck, because I couldn't shuffle it like a poker deck, was like a corner shuffle, like this, which is not fantastic for your cards. I mean, if you ask someone who's trying to preserve a deck, they'll tell you that the other method isn't great for your cards either because it bends them. This one can lead to the corners starting to break down over time. But it looks like that's going to be how I'm just going to have to shuffle this deck. I will say that I can shuffle this deck, whereas the black plastic one that I reviewed a while back, I couldn't shuffle it at all. I think that was the Threads of Fate. Okay, so I can shuffle. Let's see. You ever just feel like super called out by your tarot? Is that just like a me thing? Or is that an everyone thing? Well, I will definitely say my very first reading that didn't tell me anything I didn't already know, which is exactly what a tarot deck should do for you, and I hadn't even gotten to know it yet. I feel like it called me out in my first reading, and we've barely known each other, so good start to the deck. It was easy once I figured out that I needed to corner shuffle it, so yeah, I will definitely be able to make use of this deck, and I do like it. So out of curiosity, we decided to see how Ian did with shuffling this pack. So it's really just an issue with my tiny baby hands. Like, Yen is having no problem with it, but as a comparison, that's my hand to Yen's hand. So, okay. Alright, so this is the Kickstarter for the Forager's Daughter, which has now moved into the Afterlight edition. The first ones already went out to everyone. So now it's the 83 uniquely illustrated cards, and the Afterlife edition. I can talk, really. I don't know for sure. It's a really neat project. I know that I wish that I had supported it when it first started because I would love to have the book. I hope to eventually purchase the book that goes along with the deck that I have. I also eventually want to purchase one of their enameled pendants that goes along with everything. And potentially wear it when I am going to be doing readings with this deck. This is the one that I like the most, which is the Moonflower pendant, to no one's great surprise, with my poisonous plant interest. One of these days I will do a video on moonflowers and morning glories as poisonous plants for the Witch's Poison series, but I have not done it yet. I haven't prepared those notes. Anyway, and this is the Etsy where you can purchase the Afterlife edition. It looks like they're available right now. I'm not sold out, which is neat. And this is their website. I wanted to show you all the website because they have all the cards on here. And this is what I looked at when I decided I was really interested in this deck, because I love the sequence of the major arcana. So you can see I love the additional cards. And I really, really enjoy the way they did their minor arcana. So you can see the cups here with all of the fauna interacting with water and all of the interactions between the flora and water. Then you can see the pentacles here. Which I just think are fantastic. And the swords. And the wands. I think a lot of thought must have gone into the selection. Which animal, what flora, in what stage of a lifestyle to make these cards. The symbolism makes sense to me in a way that some decks just don't. And someday I hope to buy the book, and maybe it will go into some of the information on why they selected what they did, to see if it aligns with my interpretation or not. So yeah, I'm really, really thrilled with the deck. I'm so incredibly impressed with the seller and everything that they have that you can purchase to go with this. I am debating getting myself the bag for the deck so I can protect it if I carry it in my purse. And I'm considering getting one of the pendants too. And I am incredibly, incredibly grateful to my apprentice for my present. Thank you for tuning in today for this review of this deck. If you want more content like this, be sure to let us know in the comments. If there's other content that you want us to create or questions you want us to answer in Ask a Witch or Ask an Herbalist, then please send them as well, either in the comments below, or you can email us at staff@sanctumofthecraft.org, and that is staff@sanctumofthecraft.org. Please remember to like and subscribe and share our videos around. Help us broaden our reach. We really appreciate everyone who tunes in, and as always, a reminder that our patrons gain access to exclusive classes, notes, documents, things like that. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Be safe out there, everyone.